Google has an interactive whiteboard app that they recently made available on the web. So I'm going to show you the web features here at the beginning of this video. And then the last half of the video will be a little bit longer, but that's going to show you the actual app version, and it's got a lot more functionality. So Google's tool here is called Jamboard. And just like anything else in Google, if you go to jamboard.google.com, that will get you to the web-based version here. So you're going to see this little dashboard, and all of your jams that you have will show up here. I've just kind of deleted mine. These are also all saved in your Google Drive. To start a new jam, you go down here to the plus button, and you just click on New Jam. It's going to open one up for you. And then the features you have in the web version are limited, and I say for now because typically Google takes some time to make these features a little bit more robust, but based off of what we see in the app, there's a lot of potential here. So I can draw here, and then I can switch the type of pen that I have. I can get some different features going on here. I can erase just by clicking and dragging. Pretty much exactly what you would think. I can change different colors. Got some limited colors going on here. I can use this arrow to just kind of point and click and drag things. So if I were to put like a sticky note in here, I can type whatever I want. I can change the color of the sticky note to whatever I want. I can save that. And then if I'm on the arrow, I can click and I can drag that and I can move it around. I can make that bigger. I can make it smaller. I can delete it. I can create a couple of copies of it, and then move those wherever I want and do whatever. So that's kind of the limitations of the web-based version. You can add different pages here also. You can see the different pages you have going on here. And then just like anything else, Google, you can share this with other people. So I can share this Jamboard with whoever I want, and then they can be working on it at the same time. Pretty cool, kind of fun. If you are interested in seeing something a little bit cooler, then I'm going to switch over to this video here, and I'm going to show you what the Jamboard app on the Promethean can do. And if you download the Jamboard app, I think on the Chromebooks, this will give you a little bit more functionality. So go play with the web version, but if you are ready to go for the next like 4 minutes, then you'll see some pretty cool stuff here on Jamboard. All right, so I just recorded this with an app that I found called DU Recorder or Do Recorder on my Promethean. I just went to the Google Play Store and I found a screen recorder. And then I also downloaded the Jamboard app, so that's right there. I'm going to make this full screen so it's a little bit easier to see. So that's the Jamboard icon. I just downloaded that on the Android side of my Promethean, and then it's on there. So I just clicked on it. And down here, you can see that there's still that create new jam. And I've opened up a new jam. And you'll notice that you can follow my little cursor here. So I just clicked on the pen. And I have a few more options that I had on the web version. So these first 4 are the same. But here is like a handwriting recognition. So you can write stuff on here, and then it's going to recognize that you're writing words, and it's going to put that into kind of type font. You also have the option to, it's called shape recognition. So you draw a circle, and it puts it into a nice circle. Triangles, squares, rectangles, that type of stuff. Auto draw is kind of cool. It's like little magic here. I just drew a little house, and then it gives me the options for those different types of structures, and I can choose whichever one I want. So I've got a hut. You just saw me, I can go back a little bit. You just saw me select that, and then I can make this bigger and smaller. And all I'm doing is dragging my fingers, like pinching in and out, and I can move that around the board there. Down here, you have the eraser. Now, this is my favorite part. Notice the little shavings coming off. That's not something we saw on the web-based version. This is exclusive to the app, and it kind of means nothing. It's just kind of fun and super satisfying. When you erase, you get those shavings that come off with your cursor. Pretty cool. So there's also the option just to clear the entire board, and then if you spread your fingers out like that, you can make your eraser a little bit bigger. There goes all my stuff. You can change colors. You have the exact same amount of colors on here. So I'm just going to take the pen and just color around in blue and the marker and the highlighter and the paintbrush. Then you have this like little dotted thing. So if you so all I did was I clicked and I dragged after clicking on this icon, and I just drew a square around the stuff that I already done. And now you can notice It's kind of a litoo bit shaded in here, and it looks like I've picked it up. You can see the shadow down below. So if I draw and I click and I drag, I can move the thing around wherever I want. It's kind of like a little selection tool. So then I can draw little individual pieces and move those little pieces there, or I can cut things out of the stuff that I've already drawn on. Kind of cool. It also works as a selection tool, which we'll come back to later. It's kind of like a little laser pointer. I just switch to that, and I'm not erasing anything. It's just erasing as I draw. Then here are sticky notes. I'm just using the on-screen keyboard to type on the sticky notes here. And then all I do is I click off, and it's going to put the sticky note, and I can take it. I can resize it like this. I can click that duplicate icon, just a bunch. And you can see how quickly that I can make copies. There I was trying to click and drag, but I hadn't gone back to the select tool. So now that I'm on that, I can move those sticky notes to different places and put them kind of wherever I want. Having trouble grabbing it there. Then if I go back to that select tool and I just draw a circle around those, I can drag everything in that circle, same with those sticky notes, and resize everything in the circle, make it super small, drag it over there so it's super small, then click on it and resize it, make it huge if I really want to. Here, I just accidentally clicked on the sticky notes again, trying to go for that plus button. This is super powerful. You have Drive integration. That's not something you have in the web version. I'm assuming that's coming because it seems pretty basic. But I can click on this Drive icon, and then there's things in my Google Drive that I can just click on, and now that's a slideshow, and it's just in my jam. I can do a quick Google search for cats. So this is like just an actual Google search. So it comes up with some different information on cats. I can switch to images, and I can see images of cats. If I go, this icon down here is a web image search specifically. So if I click on that and search cats again, then it's just going to give me the web-based version of cats. I click on that, and then boom, I've got a picture of a cat in there. Down below here, these are some just different emojis and stickers. So I can click and put the pointer finger on there. I can put the computer on there. There's a limited number of stickers, but just like everything else, those can be resized and moved around and just kind of fiddled around with. Over here, I've got not a great internet connection in my office in the back here, so the board kind of froze up a little bit. But over here, just accidentally clicking the sticky note again, but I'm going for this camera. If you have pictures saved to your Promethean, then you can take those pictures and put them in there. So this is a picture I took of the webcam on my Promethean a while back. It's saved to my storage. So I'm just going to click on that and then go up here to this check mark, and it's going to insert the picture, and then I can resize that thing. I'm not sure if I do it here or later, but I can also draw on this. Yep. So I'm just going back to the marker and selecting a different color, and now I'm just going to draw on this picture so I can manipulate that there. Kind of cool. The other option that you have is if I go back to the camera here, there's a camera icon up here. Now, I clicked on it, and you see I have a black screen, and there's a little button to take a picture over here. I'm going to take a picture, but I don't have a camera hooked up to my Promethean right now. So it's going to take a picture, and it's going to just put like a blank square in there because it took a picture of nothing. But you could, in theory, if you have a webcam installed on your Promethean, you could go to that camera, you could take a picture of your class or take a picture of something, and then just put that picture directly onto your Jamboard. And again, everything on Jamboard is collaborative. So if you were to share this with someone else, or if you were to send this to someone else, they could be working on it in real time. This seems great for infographics or for group projects or stuff like that. But Jamboard, again, that's jamboard.google.com. Check it out. Let me know what you think.